Guys, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a little tutorial on how to carve eyes, or at least the way that I carve eyes. Now there are a few different options, but today we're going to be using some flame burrs in my die grinders, and hope to get you guys some really close up shot, really close views on how I do that. Now again, there's all kinds of different techniques for creating this look, but somebody recently asked, how do you do it? Can you help me with it? So I think the best way is to just create this video, and I'll walk you guys through it. So if you haven't already, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, stick around. Like I said, we're going to be carving eyes into this bear. Now the bear right now is just roughed out. So I got to take my dime tip bar, go through and fur the face and shape the face, okay? The reason for doing that is because I want the full shape of the face, so I kind of have an idea what the look is going to be, and then I can kind of figure out how big or small I want to make the eyes, if I want an eyebrow up or both down, or whatever I want to do. So finishing the piece up until the eyes and the nose is usually a good way to go, and then just doing your eyes, nose, and mouth after. That way there you can kind of, look at it and have an idea of what it's going to look like. At least that's how I do it. So what I'm going to do is just kick this camera on high speed. I'm going to get this piece ready for some eyes. Once we're done with that, we're going to grab some die grinders, okay? These are Saburrtooth bits. Everything's a 1/4 inch shaft, all right? So this is a 1/2 inch flame bit from Saburrtooth. This is a coarse green bit. And then this one is a 3/8 flame bit, and this is the fine grit. So these are the two we're going to use to create those eyes. I also want to add, if you guys go to saburrtooth.com and use code HALL10, all right, should be popping up right here on the screen, HALL10, you guys can get I think it's a 10% discount to the end of the year, okay? I don't get a kickback on that. I'm not making any money. It's just a code to help you guys out and help you guys get going, and using some really great burrs to do your carvings. So anyway, we're gonna kick this thing in high speed. I'm gonna throw on my earmuffs here and get this guy ready for some eyes. So don't go anywhere. I'm gonna start making some sawdust. Alright guys, so I moved you in for a real close up on the face. Now the bear is screwed in to the platform, so he's not gonna move, okay? You wanna make sure he's pretty solid. You don't want it moving around. I should have done that for the furring process, but we did not. So, is what it is. Right now I'm setting up a camera on the die grinder. That way there you guys can have a first person sort of view. Seems to really help with these tutorials, everybody being able to see like firsthand. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna split the screen and get going.
All right guys, so we got the 1/2 inch coarse flame burr here in the die grinder, and we're just gonna start cleaning up around the snout, getting rid of any chainsaw marks and smoothing it out. This is gonna help us figure out where exactly we wanna put those eyes and help us get them lined up and things with the snout. So this is a very versatile burr. If I could only have one burr to carve with, it would be this 1/2 inch coarse grit, the green flame burr from Saburrtooth. I really would. This would be it. This is the one. So flattening out a little bit in the front there, and we're gonna start going in and start making the first little bit of like a plunge cut. Now keep it moving. You can't just cut and hold it still. If you do, you get the death wobble. But you push in, and there's a little bit of an angle up. Just a little. We're kind of pushing upward and around. So those aren't just straight in, they are kind of slanted toward us. Okay, if you guys can see. Now the idea is above that line will be the eyebrow, and just within that line will be like an eyelid. So now we go in, everything is about an angle, okay? The flame bit helps create the angles that we're looking for, so we can sort of make a dome or a cone at this point. You guys see on the left, different angles of, moving the die grinder around to kind of cut and make the circle. All right. And basically there's the eyes. Now there's too much material on these eyes, okay? So we go ahead and use the flame bit, holding it at different angles and start rounding them even more, taking your time, kind of cutting in. All right. It's kind of self-explanatory when you sit and you really watch it, but you have to manipulate the tool to get the job done that you want done. And this also takes practice. All right. You can practice this and do it just like this, and then you'll get into where you do a little change and your whole bear looks completely different. So practice and try new things and think outside the box. It's okay to think outside the box. Now I'm just about done here with these eyes with this bit. I like to come in, put some little tear ducts in there sometimes. Not always, once in a while I do. Rejoin the fur lines right up to the eyes. This bit'll do it for you, make it look good. Get a little refur. This bit's also great for like up near the arms or the neck where their chainsaw might not get in there to make fur lines really good. You can connect them, using this bit. So that's it for the eyes though. I'm going to actually move right on and kind of getting a little carried away, rounding all these hard edges and getting that snout done. Taking the burr and just making a sweeping motion down and rounding off those hard edges we just created as well. Give them a nice, soft snout kind of look. A little plunge for our nostrils. This bear seriously makes quick work, guys. It really, really does. It doesn't eat too fast where you can't control it, and it doesn't eat too slow that it takes forever. I have to say the coarse is my favorite when carving in pine, so. Again, just keeping it moving. Right there, it caught on me, about ripped out of my hand and messed up the camera, and I did not realize it at that time. So it's kind of tough to see, but all I'm doing is rounding the snout up right there. And we made some camera adjustments. Hopefully that'll help. Basically what I'm doing right here is what I did on the other side when you guys couldn't see. Decided to create a little bit of a lower lip because I kind of want this guy to have a goatee. Not sure why, but, just going for something a little bit different, something I really haven't done before. And now just create like a little goatee on his chin. Cleaning up the mouth, just cleaning up some cut lines, coming right up to that. So it's a good idea to wear a pair of gloves with these, not the rubber grippy gloves, like a pair of mechanics gloves. The rubber grip gloves, in my opinion, are not the stuff you should be wearing with power tools and with chainsaws and stuff. You get some oil or grease on there, they are slippery and you can't hold on to nothing. So just keep that in mind. The mechanics gloves, the cheap ones from Harbor Freight, are what I always run, the Hardys. Like 14, 15 bucks. You go through a pair, 2 pair a year, 3 pair a year, but they work well. So just kind of using the tool, showing you guys a little bit of the angles there. Obviously cleaning up the ears now. Same burr, we haven't switched burrs. We're just moving on to, cleaning up the piece while I'm already here. So kind of just showing you guys the extra steps that I take. Now, yeah, you could take more time with your chainsaw and clean all this stuff up, but I like the lines the burr creates and the ability to smooth it and shape it, a little more close to how I want it. I'm going to cut in from my ears. Stop it a little bit short here. Just going for a little bit different look inside these ears, something I really haven't done. I'm always trying new things. You guys should be as well, especially if you're learning. I mean, like, get a design down that works for you and then start thinking outside the box, you know? Especially if you're trying to make sales and things like that. But as always, you know, use your own creativity. If you're going to follow my steps, that's cool. Make one. Awesome. And then apply them to make your own style. You know, people want to see your style. Want to see what you can come up with. There's our bear face. Just about done. We got to get into using that fine grit burr here next. Start cleaning it up. There it is. The fine grit. Yellow. This is a yellow burr. Fine grit yellow burr. From Saburrtooth, believe this is the 3/8. And this smoothing out. Getting rid of some of the fuzzies, getting rid of the cut lines from the coarse burr, and cutting in, excuse me, cutting in past that eye just a little bit to make like an edge that comes out around it. I'll explain that here in a little bit once we get done with this part and give you guys a little better close-up so you can see what I'm talking about. But we're cleaning up like here. It's almost like we're sanding it. Cutting in past the dome we just created for the eye, okay? This makes the eyes look like they are sunk in a little. They're just details. It's just a little detail. Because if you don't have this burr, that's fine. You could be done with the last burr, and that'd be that. I am just working these days on making lines that undercut and make things, you know, yeah, those eyes aren't realistic, but they sit more like a realistic eye. Undercuts, creating shadows within the piece you're working on without paint. And it just gives it depth. Same thing here with the mouth. Kind of doing an upcut into that upper piece. Right there. See how that looks now? So now it separates the upper from the lower, and it makes it look, you know, like two separate pieces. Just throwing some hairs into that little goatee there. Another burr that's pretty versatile, but the wood's got to be pretty dry for this one to work good. Just an FYI.
Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. Bringing you guys in for a nice close-up here, okay? You can see the eyes. Alright, we started with the, everything's a Saburrtooth burr, okay? Saburrtooth flame bit. Started with a 1/2 bit, coarse. Made this cut in this way, and cut. And we went around and shaped the eye, and did the same to the other side. I also did the nose and the mouth as just extra things while I was here, and those ears. Once we were done with that, then we grabbed the 3/8 flame bit, the fine grit, the yellow ones, and we went through and cleaned it up. Now doing this, you're able to cut in past the eye a little and make this overlapping area just a little bit, okay? It makes the eyes look a little more like they're sunk in and like there's fur kind of up to them, okay guys? So just some things to think about, maybe help you with. I threw a little goatee on this guy, but I hope this will help you carve your eyes. This is just one of the ways I'm doing it right now. Now Saburrtooth does offer a cross cutter burr, okay? Looks like this. All right, it's kind of cool. I helped with the design a little bit on this, so I did end up with a bunch of them, but now this would go in here and create a perfect design if you wanted, you know what I mean? A perfect bubble look. I kind of like just creating them on my own, so they're always different, and I can smooth or flatten them out a little more. But you could do this if you're doing a lot of production carving. You just want to, bam, slam some eyes in there, call it a day, and be done. So just another option for you. Saburrtooth has those as well, a bunch of different sizes. You guys can go there, saburrtooth.com, and check them out. Don't forget to use code HALL10. I'll have it popping up here again so you get it right. That is good to the end of the year, the end of 2021. So use it, guys. Get a discount, get some good burrs, and get carving. But yeah, that's going to be it. Hopefully this video helped you out. If you need some help with some bears, let me know. We'll work on a tutorial. Comment below. Let me know what you thought of this. What do we need? What do you guys need help with? And I'll start working on getting those together. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe. Got social media links down below you guys can follow me on. Starting to grow a little community on that TikTok thing as well. Probably do some live carving on there here once in a while, so be sure to stop over there and follow if you don't already. Link for that down below. Instagram, all that good stuff, guys. Don't forget the links to tools through Amazon. And my members. So right now, I really want to thank all my members. These are people that contribute to this channel directly, whether it's buying me a cup of coffee, whether they've joined the you're a big fan tier, or perhaps the new tutorials tier, which I got to get working on. I got to get you guys some more tutorials. Let me know what you guys need and I'll hook you up. But here we go. Roll call. First to first, Colin Smith, Keith Gagnon, Eddie Miller, Fitzside 59 Abel, Gary Thorgerson, Skelet Elvis, Jennifer Berry, and Francis Bisling. They are all current members to the channel. You guys rock. I really do appreciate it. I know a lot of you are learning, and a lot of you just, you know, like the work that I do and help support the work that I do, and it is greatly appreciated. It's humbling that anybody would even join, and I really do. I can't thank you guys enough. Also, one last quick thing. At the moment, we are so close to 10,000 subscribers. So close, guys, to 10,000 subscribers. We are almost there. Don't forget, I got a giveaway with some really great items for when we hit 10,000 subs. So if you're not subbed and you made it this far to the video, you might as well just hit subscribe. You're here already, right? Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. Go create some cool stuff. Stay safe. Have an awesome weekend. Happy Father's Day to those of you out there. And I will see you guys later. Bye.